The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Chapter 8, Elements of Product Planning for Goods and Services. Throughout this discussion, we're going to discuss what product, which is one of the 4 P's, one of the parts of the marketing mix, really means. We'll learn the differences between goods and services, understand what branding is and how to use it in strategy planning, understand the importance of packaging in strategy planning, understand the role of warranties in strategy planning, know the differences among various consumer and business product classes, understand how product classes can help a marketing manager plan marketing strategies, and also learn many new terms. So, having looked at a number of critical factors in the development of marketing strategy, it's now time to look at the first of 4 P's called product. So once a firm has examined its external market environment, the company itself, competitors and customers, and understands its segmentation, targeting, differentiation, and positioning, it's ready to start developing its marketing mix. So here we get started with product. Chapter 8 in the book is product planning. Chapter 9 covers product management and new product development. So what is a product? Product means the need-satisfying offering of a firm. The product idea encompasses many attributes of a physical good or service, its features, benefits, and quality level, as well as its accessories, installation requirements, and instructions. Any product must also be positioned relative to the other offerings of the organization in its product line. Branding is a key product strategy area. Marketers need to decide what types of brands they wish to produce. The package is more than just a means of protecting the product. It can also help to promote the product or enhance its use. Marketers must decide if they want to offer product warranties, and if they do, how extensive the warranties will be. The type of consumer, the product class that will use it determines if a product is a consumer or a business product. From a marketing perspective, quality means a product's ability to satisfy a customer's needs or requirements. Quality may be absolute or relative, but in all cases the customer's expectations for quality in a given product form the basis for determining how to achieve customer satisfaction. So in this advertisement for Volvo trucks, Volvo promises to meet the needs that truckers have for high fuel efficiency and performance. Note that the ad features both a toll-free number and a website so that the interested consumers can easily contact Volvo in order to learn more. Marketing managers often focus on relative quality when comparing their products to competitors' offerings. Here, Electrim Motors touts the benefits of its testing and certification. Many consumers consider safety a primary requirement when buying products, so consumers may look for indicators such as the CE mark that products are safe. In this ad, the CE mark signifies that a product has met consumer safety, health, or environmental requirements. A product can be a physical good or an intangible service, or it can be a blend of both. This diagram shows how one can position products in terms of their physical good emphasis or their service emphasis. Some products, such as canned soup, steel pipe, and paper towels, have an emphasis that is almost completely physical. Other products have a significant service component, such as a restaurant meal, a cellular phone, or an automobile tune-up. Still, other products have an emphasis mainly on the service component, such as satellite radio, a hairstylist, or a postal service. Consumers are increasingly demanding more services with the goods they buy. Both the physical good and the service make up the total product the customer buys. Since both products and services make up the total product, a distinction between them is not usually necessary, but in fine-tuning a product's position, recognizing the differences between physical products and pure services can aid marketers in planning. This ad was run in Advertising Age Marketing to Hispanics Special Report. Is for Zuby Advertising. Zuby is not attempting to sell a product, but a service. Key question marketers must answer about the services include: how tangible is the product? Goods have a physical existence, they're tangible. Services are deeds performed for a customer, they're intangible. Another question: where the product is produced. Goods are typically mass-produced in a factory far away from the customer. A service is usually produced in person, where the customer is located after the customer has committed to buy. Quality consistency. Quality control measures are in place at most factory locations. Satisfaction of customers and whether they recommend a service to their friends is often influenced by interactions with the service firm's employees. How perishable is it is another question. Services cannot be stored or transported to another location for sale. There are many different product arrangements within organizations, depending upon the number of products offered and how diverse the offerings are. A product assortment is a set of all product lines and individual products that a firm sells. So in this ad, Arctic is advertising a wide product assortment. A product line is a set of individual products that are closely related. They may be related because they are produced or operate in a similar way. They may be sold to the same target market through similar types of outlets, or they may be similarly priced. An individual product is a particular product within a product line. It is usually differentiated by brand, level of service offered, price, or some other characteristic. Each individual product and target market may require a separate strategy. What is branding? Branding means the use of a name, term, symbol, or design to identify a product. Some companies use a combination of some or all of these when branding. This exhibit shows many familiar brands. A brand name is a word, a letter, or a group of words or letters. A trademark includes those words, symbols, or marks that are legally registered for use by a single company. A service mark is a trademark that refers to a service offering. Brands meet needs. For example, brands make shopping easier because consumers can identify levels of quality with specific products and shorten the time needed for information search. Branding also helps marketers because it can reduce selling time and cost, improve the company's image. There are several conditions favorable to successful branding. The product is easy to label and identify by brand or trademark. The product quality is easy to maintain and is the best value for the price. Dependable and widespread availability is possible. Demand is strong enough that the market price can be high enough to make the branding effort profitable. There are economies of scale. If branding is really successful, costs should drop and profits should increase. Favorable shelf locations or display space in stores will help. In general, these conditions are less common in less developed economies. Brand familiarity means how well customers recognize and accept a company's brand. 5 levels of brand familiarity are useful for strategy planning. Brand rejection means that potential customers won't buy a brand unless its image is changed. Brand non-recognition means final consumers don't recognize a brand at all, even though middlemen may use it for identification and inventory control. Brand recognition means that customers remember the brand. Brand preference means that target customers usually choose the brand over other brands. And brand insistence means customers insist on a firm's branded product and are willing to search for it. It takes time and money to build brand awareness. Dunkin' Donuts is an international donut and coffee retailer. It is a major player in the world food and beverage industry. It is one of the world's largest coffee and baked goods chain. There are several characteristics of a good brand name. Some successful brand names are exceptions to all or many of these guidelines, but many of them originated when they faced little competition. Among the characteristics of a good brand name are the following: short and simple, easy to spell and read, easy to recognize and remember, easy to pronounce, can be pronounced in only one way, can be pronounced in all languages, suggests product benefits, adapts to packaging and labeling needs, no undesirable imagery, always timely, adapts to any advertising medium, legally available for use. Registering brand names and trademarks is important because it means that no one else can use them without specific authorization from the owner. U.S. common law and civil law protect the rights of trademark and brand name owners. The Lanham Act of 1946 spells out what kinds of marks, including brand names, can be protected and the exact method of protecting them. A brand can be a real asset to a company, but each company must protect its own. If a brand becomes a generic descriptive word for a product category, protection is lost and the brand becomes public property. Even if brands are registering, counterfeiting is accepted in some cultures, especially in developing nations. Many popular branded products such as Levi's jeans, Rolex watches have been copied without authorization. Weak regulation in many developing countries makes it difficult for companies to protect their brands from counterfeits. Brand choices. In developing a product concept, a marketing manager must consider the different possible approaches for branding. A family brand is the same brand used for several products, such as Sunkist, which appears on fresh fruit, juice, vitamins, and soft drinks. Using a family brand is a good approach if the individual products are of similar quality. A special case of family branding is a licensed brand, a well-known brand that sellers pay a fee to use. Individual brands may be used for outside and inside competition. When a company makes very unrelated products that require a separate identity to avoid confusion, developing individual brands for each can be a good idea. Some companies develop several versions of a product, such as toothpaste, each with a unique position in the market. For example, Procter & Gamble markets many individual brands of laundry detergent. Aside from differentiating the products, there are advantages to having so many individual brands in a product category. Generic brands are products that have no brand at all other than the identification of their contents. They can be important, low-cost alternatives for consumers, such as the market for prescription drugs. In addition to the type of brand, the brand's creation and ownership are also part of the overall product strategy. Manufacturer brands are brands created by producers. Manufacturer brands are sometimes called national brands because of their wide appeal. Dealer brands are also called private brands. Intermediaries such as wholesalers and retailers create these brands. The battle of the brands is a competitor between manufacturer and dealer brands. Many retailers have expanded the lines of products sold under their store brands, reducing the amount of space given to manufacturer brands. So who's winning the battle of the brands? The big winner is the consumer, who benefits from greater choice and more intense price competition. So let's check our knowledge. Target's Cherokee brand of men's clothing is available only at Target stores. The brand provides a low-cost alternative to other men's fashions available at department stores and via catalogs. The Cherokee brand is a dealer brand. B. Dealer brands are brands created by intermediaries. The Cherokee brand, available only at Target stores, is an example of the dealer brand. The strategic importance of packaging. Packaging involves promoting, protecting, and enhancing the product. Good packaging makes products easier to identify and promotes the brand. Packaging can enhance the product. Packaging can do more than contain and protect the product. The package can make the product easier to use or safer to use. Packaging can deter shoplifting, and it can also be designed to achieve ecological objectives. Packaging sends a message. Creative use of design and packaging can visually help to tie the product to other elements of the promotion mix. Packages also convey information, such as the nutritional information on food products. The package can also promote the brand at the point of purchase or in use. Packaging may also lower distribution costs. Good packages save space and weight so they are easier to transport, handle, and display. In helping distributors and end-sale retailers, good packages are more welcome by these intermediaries. The Universal Product Codes, the UPC, speed handling. Using these barcodes with register-based computers speeds checkout of customers and vastly improves inventory monitoring. Good packaging makes products easier to identify and promotes the brand at the point of purchase and even in use. Factors to be considered are the following. Promoting is a factor. Links product to promotion. Branding at the point of purchase or consumption, and product information. Protecting is an important factor regarding the shipping and storing, from tampering, from shoplifting, from spoiling. And the third factor, enhancing, involves the environment, convenience in use, and added product functions. In determining what is socially responsible packaging, marketers are helped somewhat by the clarity of legal regulations. However, other issues require them to make ethical judgments. Packaging can hurt the environment. Ecological concerns are becoming more prominent in packaging decisions. Producers have been criticized for developing packages that harm the environment. Others contend that manufacturers do not disclose all of the possible harmful effects of their products. The Federal Fair Packaging and Labeling Act requires that consumer goods be clearly labeled in easy-to-understand terms to give consumers more information. The law also calls on industry to try to reduce the number of package sizes and to make labels more useful. Ethical issues remain, and examples of such issues are easy to find. Some companies have been accused of designing packages that conceal downsized products. Dealer-branded products are often packaged to look very similar to manufacturer brands. So let's check our knowledge. Heinz has a new ketchup bottle that has the cap on the bottom instead of the top. The bottle uses gravity to help the consumer get every last drop of ketchup out of the bottle. The cap is also designed to pour cleanly so that dried ketchup does not accumulate around the opening. This new bottle demonstrates how packaging can enhance product usage. Heinz has redesigned the ketchup bottle to enhance product usage. The placement of the cap on the bottom allows for a clean pour and complete usage of all of the product. There's little waste left in the bottle. A warranty puts the seller's promises about a product in writing. A marketing manager should decide whether to offer a warranty, and if so, what the warranty will cover and how it will be communicated to target customers. The Magnuson-Moss Act of 1975 says that producers must provide a clearly written warranty if they choose to offer any warranty at all. The warranty does not have to be strong. Warranties may improve the marketing mix. A warranty says that the company stands behind the product. This fact is reassuring to customers and can make a big difference in whether customers buy the product, especially if the product is complex or expensive. Backing up a product or service with service guarantees helps consumers focus on specific levels of satisfaction and expectations. Service guarantees are becoming more common, but there's more risk in offering a service guarantee than a warranty on a physical product. Let's check our knowledge. McDonald's announced that at select locations, if drive-through customers do not get exactly what they want within 2 minutes of placing the order, their next meal will be free. This promise by McDonald's is a good example of service guarantee. McDonald's promise of a 2-minute delivery time in the drive-thru is essentially a service guarantee. If the food is not delivered correctly within 2 minutes of placing the order, the next meal is free. Developing product strategies is simplified somewhat because some product classes require similar marketing mixes. Understanding the product classes is a useful strategy starting point. Consumer products are products meant for the final consumer. Business products are products meant for use in producing other products. It is possible that some products might be in both groups. Selling the same product to final consumers and business consumers requires at least 2 different strategies. Consumer product classes are based on how consumers think about and shop for products. Convenience products are purchased quickly with little effort. They may be inexpensive, bought often, require little service or selling, and bought by habit. Staples are bought often, routinely, and without much thought. Branding is used for many staples to make them easier to remember and find. Impulse products are bought quickly as unplanned purchases because of a strongly felt need. They may be strongly affected by the immediate situation. Emergency products are purchased immediately when the need is great. Consumers don't shop around for these products or ask how much they cost. Shopping products are compared with competing products. Homogeneous products are ones that the customer sees as basically the same and wants at the lowest price. Heterogeneous shopping products are seen as different in quality and or suitability. Specialty products are ones that the consumer really wants because there are no acceptable substitutes. They are characterized by the consumer's willingness to search. Unsought products need promotion. They are those that customers don't want yet or don't know that they can buy. New unsought products represent ideas potential customers don't know about yet. Regularly unsought products are ones that don't motivate customers to seek them out, even though they may need them. Is it possible that consumers may see a single product in several ways? This fish could be a convenience good for someone as wealthy as Bill Gates, who has saltwater aquarium in his outer office or waiting room. The fish could be a shopping good for the owner of the saltwater aquarium who is on a tighter budget. The fish could be a specialty good for a saltwater aquarium that must have its particular type of fish and will accept no substitute. Like so many other concepts in marketing, product classes need to be viewed from the standpoint of the consumer, not the manager. This next slide is a series of slides, is adapted from an exercise that was involved in a different course. Consumer product classes are based on the way people think about and buy products. However, different groups of potential customers may have different needs and buying behavior for the same product. That same product could be placed in two or more product classes depending on the needs and the behavior of target customers. So this exercise used to be given to students in consumer product classes. It emphasizes that the product classes only have meaning related to specific target markets. Okay. So there's some important definitions. Shopping products are compared with competing products. Homogeneous shopping products are the ones that the customer sees as basically the same and wants the lowest price, and heterogeneous products are seen as different in quality or suitability. Okay? This is an exercise. We can go through it later. Jack White wanted to purchase a new dress shirt. He went to a local department store, toured the men's department, and thought all the brands looked about the same. He decided to buy the store brand shirt because it was the cheapest. For Jack, the shirt was D, a homogeneous shopping product. Jack sees all the brands as the same and selects the store based on the price. Many factors affect strategy planning for business products. Derived demand means that the demand for business products derives from the demand for the final consumer products they are used to make. This means that total industry demand tends to be inelastic. A change in price doesn't have much effect on the quantity ordered. As a result, price increases may not reduce the quantity purchased. The demand facing individual business suppliers may be extremely elastic, which is a situation approaching pure competition. Tax treatments affect buying also. An expense item is deducted as a business expense in the year it is bought. A capital item lasts for years and is depreciated over its life and is often very expensive. Customers pay for the capital item in the year it is purchased, but for tax purposes the cost is spread over several years, reducing the cash available for other purchases. Business product classes are based on how business buyers see products and their uses. Installations are important capital items. One-of-a-kind installations, such as an office building and custom-made equipment, require special negotiations for each sale. Installations are a boom or bust business. Economic upturns spur expansion, while downturns cause sales of installations to fall off sharply. Suppliers sometimes include special services within installations at no extra cost. Accessories are important but short-lived capital items, such as tools and production equipment. Raw materials are unprocessed expense materials that become a physical part of a physical good the firm makes in expense items. Farm products are grown or raised by farmers. Natural products are those that occur in nature, such as timber and mineral ores. Components are processed expense items that become part of a finished good. Component parts are finished or nearly finished products that go into other products. Component materials require more processing before becoming part of the final product. Both component parts and materials must meet the specifications of the buyer. Supplies for maintenance, repair, and operating, MRO, are another category. Maintenance supplies include products like paint and light bulbs. Repair supplies are parts needed to fix worn or broken equipment. Operating supplies include things needed to do work, like copier, toner, and paper clips. Professional services are specialized services firms pay for in order to get them done. They support a firm's operations, such as consulting services might. Here we have business product classes. By now you should understand what a product really means, know the differences between goods and services, understand what branding is and how to use it in strategy planning, understand the importance of packaging in strategy planning, and understand the role of warranties in strategy planning.